Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great, great world. We're going to talk about XLM. I'm going to break down its true use case today, but I want to mention a few other things also. So Army Vet True Patriot sent me this on Twitter, and I had to share it with all of you. Jay-Z invests 16.5 million USD into robot-powered restaurant Stellar Pizza. Why did he choose the name Stellar? Most likely because he's one of the elites of the world, and he knows where we're headed in the near future. And again, the people that have all the money know exactly where we're headed with crypto, and I believe they already know about Stellar and Ripple. Why do you think Jay-Z named it Stellar? We've got some super exciting news for all you beans enthusiasts. As the Stellar Meridian Convention and the Bean Soft launch fall together, we will be doing a 2-week long giveaway to celebrate. Mark the 6th of November, as we'll be giving $1,000+ in prizes and invites from Beans. Hands up if you're excited to see more LumenSwap Metaverse Planet. And again, LumenSwap, I'm telling you right now, is going to add a lot of value to XLM, even over time. Finish minting the rest of these goals. And here's the thing, we're coming up on Halloween, and I want to do a lot of NFTs, talk about projects that involve like zombies or maybe some sort of monsters, things like that. So if you have any of that, you want me to talk about it, I'd be glad to talk about it on this channel. I always like to give back to artists. Magic lamp holders, it's time to play. We've returned back to historic snake game, and she loves to eat Stellar XLM and grow bigger. This is another play to earn. And again, Stellar continues to grow even inside of a bear market. The ecosystem is always expanding. The World Economic Forum Sustainability Coalition to leverage Web3 technology. Stellar is part of the new monetary infrastructure. World Economic Forum launches Crypto Sustainability Coalition with Stellar Lumens and Avalanche to battle climate change. Now, the World Economic Forum already has a plan. They know exactly the chosen crypto. XLM is one of those cryptocurrencies, and I would never bet against the World Economic Forum. The other thing is regulations are coming. Again, I say it all the time. If your crypto isn't green or efficient, it will be gone. XLM will pass those regulations. Stellar makes it possible to create, send, and trade digital representations of all forms of money, dollars, pesos, Bitcoin, pretty much anything. It's designed so all the world's financial systems can work together on a single network. And that's the great thing about XLM. You got to keep in mind, their use case is already being used right now throughout the world. That's how you know XLM is going to continue on even with the new financial system. Yes, strong utility for both XRP and XLM, with real world use cases, in my opinion. Danelle Dixon, CEO of the Stellar Development Foundation, has been big voice for not only XLM, but for crypto in general, and has testified before the U.S. Senate Committee. And again, Danelle Dixon is a huge asset for XLM. Global banks' exposure to crypto is around 0.01%. Think about that. That's where we're at right now. Think about as mass adoption comes and all the banks of the world are using crypto. That's when you're going to see XLM truly, truly hit high prices. After ISO 222 is fully implemented in 2025, the value of XRP will not be under 50 cents. Neither will XLM, XDC, Algo, QNT, IOTA, and others will be at their current levels. They will be high value. And I've said this time and time again. XLM has to move a lot of money. It can't be cheap. People are always saying, well, it's going to be pegged to $1 because it's going to be a stable coin. That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about it being stable to move the world's money. It has to be high priced. And I think XLM is going to take off long before 2025. Buy USDC at MoneyGram for free. Deposit at Binance plus convert to BUSD for free. P2P withdraw anywhere for free. This is a game changer. And that's the thing. They're banking the unbanked in the world, doing real good for people. Again, that's why I said the SEC will never come after XLM. Stellar, one of the world's fastest and low cost networks. Here's a detailed thread about it. Now, we're going to take a look at this because it shows its true utility and use case. So let's go. The problem statement. In today's efficient and fast changing world, even after nearly more than 3 decades of people using the internet, cross border payments are controlled by banks. Few banks across the world control them, but they take days or even weeks to process the cross-border payments. People want things to be much faster. Again, that's where XLM would come in. Also, their transaction fees can range from 0.3% to 20%. These banks control who can send and receive payments. Let us see how Stellar solves these problems. What is Stellar? Stellar is a decentralized blockchain network where users can create, send, and trade several assets and different types of cryptocurrency. It's a payment protocol that is based on distributed ledger technology. Ledger means a collection of records of transactions. Stellar connects banks, payment systems, and people, and it intends to move money quickly at a low cost. Stellar was launched in 2014 by Jed McCaleb and Joyce Kim. McCaleb was the co-founder of Ripple, but he left due to conflicts about the future of the platform. McCaleb and his team also launched the Stellar Development Foundation with the Stellar Network, a nonprofit for organization. That's what you want. You want your cryptocurrency out there doing real good in the world for real people. How does Stellar work? Stellar has an algorithm called Stellar Consensus Protocol, which has a ledger. This ledger keeps a record of all accounts and transactions happening on the network. XLM, the native token of Stellar Network, works like an intermediate currency for operations in Stellar Network, and transaction fees are also paid in XLM. Stellar first converts the money into XLM and then into the requested currency. How is it unique? Stellar can support thousands of transactions per second. Many cryptocurrencies want to replace the current fiat currency, but Stellar isn't focused on that. Instead, it wants to provide a system where all can work together and where one isn't a threat to the other. A user can send assets to other users no matter where they live at lightning speed. It takes around 5 seconds for a transaction and it only costs 0.00001 XLM for its users. As Stellar is open source network, anyone can build their wallet, crypto token, or app. Now, you see how it's very cheap, right? But think about all the multitude of transactions that are going to happen on a daily basis. People always say, well, it's going to take a lot of transactions to add up. Not really, when it's so many transactions throughout the world, 365 days a year. Tokenomics, native token, XLM, maximum supply, 50 billion. Circulating supply is 25.47 billion. Market capitalization, 2.7 billion. Current coin market rank is number 27. Inflationary token is 1%. Now here's the thing. I believe it's going to move up the ranks. I believe XLM is easily going to be in the top 5 once that new financial system comes up and running. Completion analysis. Stellar versus Ripple. Stellar is an open source blockchain network, but Ripple is a centralized network. With Stellar, users can send and receive assets, but Ripple is mostly used by banks and institutions. Now, people always do that. They pit Ripple and Stellar against each other. You can't look at crypto like that anymore. A massive network is forming in front of our eyes. We see it being built. That's how early we are with crypto. We see through partnerships and bridges, all these cryptocurrencies being tied together, creating a massive network. And Stellar and Ripple are not competing. They're going after two totally different use cases. Ripple is looking at banks, where Stellar's looking at people. That's the difference. but there's less Stellar in the world also. There's less XLM than there is XRP. And the other thing you got to keep in mind is this: Stellar is doing so much good in the world. That's the one thing I really like about XLM. Because again, I want to get away from my own bank at some point. This is how we get there. The banks don't give you any money for any of your savings. What is it? It's way less than 1% interest right now. In crypto, you could get an easy 20-30x very fast. And again, as we move forward in time, people will eliminate the banks. You could see it, it's coming. And I believe that's why they're going after XRP, because XRP disrupts the entire banking system. The banks will exist, but people will find alternative ways using crypto to go around the banks. I believe that's what their greatest threat is. But again, XLM is going to move massive amounts of money on a daily basis. It cannot be low priced. It has to be high priced in the future. This asset will make a lot of people very wealthy. All you have to do is sit back, be patient, and watch everything get built right in front of you. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.